my video that was uploaded with the makeup lesson, I couldn't get to work. It kept saying that it was uploading and that I needed to check back later. So I'm not really too sure the exact steps because I missed the lesson, but I'm going to try to do just what I usually do, and then if it's wrong, I hope I can see a video that I need to do correctly. So I just started off with the sunscreen. This is just what I do every day. It's the SPF 40. Next, I'm doing the primer, just a little bit. Really focusing right there. Mix. I'm actually paler right now, which is unfortunate because it's summer, but I haven't really been out in the sun much. I always bring it down because if I don't, well, one, it doesn't really match right here, especially because I spray tan sometimes. But my husband will tell me for sure if it doesn't match. So I always try to get at least the closest to my current skin. Or what my spray tan is, at least. And I have a mirror behind me, so if I'm looking off, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. Make sure that's all blended. And I know some people do their eyes first, but I'm not very careful around my eyes. I feel like I would mess up too much if I already did my eyebrows and my eyeshadow. So I do that last. I'm sure that's wrong, but I'm not very good at being careful around that area. So now I just have concealer. I do the very lightest right here. And here. And here. And then like I have a breakout right there. So I do closer to my concealer, my base foundation for that. And I always take my concealer up on my eyelids just so that it also works as like a base for, or like kind of a primer base for my eyeshadow when I get to that step. Take it down my nose, just the bridge. Just make sure I'm all blended. Next, I do a cream blush. So I'm going to apply it before my powders. And it's kind of messy. So I just kind of get a little with my finger and dab it on there. If it were not me personally, I would use an applicator or use even a different sponge. Since it's me, I just use my finger. Okay. Make sure that's right below my cheekbone. Blend it out. And sometimes I just do it on the bridge of my nose. Okay. Now I'm going to set my under eyes. This is just like a base powder. And I kind of just go with this right over my concealer. And then with my actual powder, I do where I didn't do my the base one. So just different little. And I kind of avoid where I did my blush as well. Okay, and then that would just be a natural, no bronze, no contour, no highlight. And even for natural, I hardly ever do eyeshadow just because I don't like eyeshadow with lashes, because I think that lashes are kind of a look on their own. So, but for when I do natural, I also will do my eyebrows because they're not the best. So I brush them up, and then I just use a pencil and kind of draw in lines. Oh, I need a closer mirror. Or anywhere where there's supposed to be hair and I might just be sparse, I kind of fill in. And then I'll brush them out again. And then I use eyebrow gel. And I'm a fan of the new trend where they're like the lamination. I like that. I also hardly ever wear mascara. Definitely not on my top, but hardly ever on my bottom either. But I'm gonna do it for just this video. Just a little. Okay, and that's what I would do for just the natural look. And then to go on for the contour and highlight, I just use I have a cream bronzer, but I've already done powder and stuff, so I usually just do this powder bronzer contour. Dip it in. And then I try not to go too heavy-handed. And then do the 3, like that. And I just go light-handed because I want it to all be blended. I even do some on my chin. I've seen videos of people doing it right under their lip because it makes their lip look fuller, but I never tried that. That'd be cool to try though, because I don't have the biggest lips. You can do a lot of stuff with makeup. And down just the sides to make your nose look smaller. So, and then for highlight, I just use this. Sometimes I'll just dip my beauty blender in it and get it wet and kind of do it. But I'm gonna just do this little fan brush, or not fan brush, just this little from Morphe. So my highlight, little, and then tap off. And lightly do it. Okay, so the first part was just my natural, what I would do. And then the second part is gonna be the more nighttime glam, I guess, or with the bronzer or contour and highlight. So with if I do contour and highlight, I'm also usually doing eyeshadow, so I'll just add a little. I'm not huge on eyeshadow, like I said. I just do that in my crease, and I always do just usually brown, and then maybe if it's an event, I'll add some like glitter or something, but usually just brown. And I like this MAC. It's the Tempting. And it's got a little shimmer, which I try not to do a ton of shimmer. But and then I'll just brush through my lashes. I need to get it fill. It's been about almost 3 weeks. That's all.